Hello, this is Xiao, and I'm doing my video project presentation. So the physical chemistry topic I have chosen is the heat capacity. So we'll start from what is the definition of heat capacity. So heat capacity is the ratio of the amount of heat energy transferred to an object to cause the temperature rising. So there are two terms we have to introduce. One is heat capacity and another one is the specific heat capacity. So heat capacity is to measure the amount of heat necessary to rise the temperature of 1 mole of the molecule, but specific heat capacity is to rise the temperature of 1 gram of the molecule. So we can use the molar mass to convert these two terms by each other. So we know that at constant pressure, heat capacity is temperature dependence. So by knowing the various temperature and heat capacity, we can find the relationship between these two by plotting. So on the right side of the slides is the heat capacity versus temperature graph of hydrogen. So from the graph, we can know that the heat capacity is increasing with increased temperature. And we got a polynomial equation where y represents heat capacity and x represents temperature. And from the equation, we can calculate heat capacity or temperature by knowing one of the factor. So the heat capacity is a super important property because it contributes to heat energy, the entropy and enthalpy, the Gibbs energy, and equilibrium constant KEQ. So by looking at the flow chart, we know that as we mentioned previously, by plotting, we can get an equation of Cp and T. So heat energy can be calculated by taking the integral of the equation, and the enthalpy can be determined by standard enthalpy of molecule and heat energy Q. And entropy can be determined by standard entropy and integral of Cp over T. So by combining these enthalpy and entropy together, the Gibbs energy can be determined, and we can take the exponential of negative delta G over RT to get our equilibrium constant KQ. So that is what we have learned about heat capacity this semester, and these are the references I have used, and thanks for watching.